Life has a funny way of teaching us what really matters. When we're young, we chase all sorts of things: money, status, excitement. But as the years go by, we start to see the truth. None of it means much if we don't have our health. And when it comes to staying healthy, the little things matter more than we think. What we eat, how we move, how we take care of ourselves. These small choices decide the quality of the years ahead. That's why today, I want to talk to you about something simple but powerful: fruit. Not just any fruit, but the ones that can truly make a difference as we get older. The ones packed with the right nutrients to keep us sharp, strong, and feeling good. Because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We want to feel well enough to enjoy life, to spend time with the people we love, and to stay independent for as long as possible. Before we get further, I'd love to know where you're joining us from. And if you get any value from these videos, a like and subscribe would mean a lot. It lets me know you're here, and it helps share this wisdom with others who might need it too. Now, let's talk about the first fruit on our list. Something as simple as a berry can make all the difference. Take blueberries, for example. These little things are like nature's medicine. They're packed with antioxidants, which help fight off the damage that comes with aging. Our bodies, just like an old house, go through wear and tear over time. But blueberries help slow that process down. They protect our brain, keep our memory sharp, and even lower the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's. If you want to keep your mind clear as the years go by, adding a handful of blueberries to your daily routine is one of the best things you can do. And speaking of keeping the mind sharp, there's another fruit that deserves a place in your kitchen: apples. Now, I know what you're thinking. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's an old saying, but there's real truth in it. Apples are loaded with fiber, which keeps your digestion smooth, and they help regulate blood sugar. But here's something most people don't talk about. Apples also support lung function. As we age, our lung capacity naturally decreases. We don't breathe as deeply as we used to. But eating apples regularly has been linked to better lung health, which means better breathing, more energy, and less strain on the body. Now, let's talk about something sweet and refreshing: watermelon. This fruit isn't just for summer picnics. It's one of the best ways to stay hydrated, and as we age, hydration becomes more important than ever. Dehydration sneaks up on us. It causes fatigue, confusion, and even dizziness. But watermelon is more than just water. It's packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect the heart. And if there's one thing we all need to take care of as we get older, it's our heart. Keeping our blood pressure in check, keeping those arteries clear, watermelon helps with all of that. Then there's bananas, one of the most convenient and powerful foods for seniors. You see, as we age, our muscles weaken. We might feel more cramps, more stiffness, and sometimes even balance issues. That's where bananas come in. They're rich in potassium, a mineral that helps maintain muscle strength and keeps our heart beating steady. And here's something else: they also support bone health. Many people worry about osteoporosis as they age, and for good reason. Weak bones lead to falls, and falls can change everything. But a steady intake of potassium and magnesium, both found in bananas, can help keep bones strong and prevent those risks. Now, I want you to think about your daily routine for a second. How often do you include these fruits in your diet? Because small habits repeated over time create the biggest changes. You don't have to overhaul your whole diet overnight, but adding one or two of these fruits every day, that's a step in the right direction. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that taking small, consistent steps is the real key to a long and healthy life. That's the first half of our list, but there are 4 more fruits that are just as powerful, ones that can support your vision, strengthen your immune system, and even keep your joints pain-free. Now, let's talk about a fruit that's been known for its healing properties for centuries: oranges. You see, when we're younger, we don't always think about our immune system. Our bodies fight off colds, infections, and little illnesses without much trouble. But as we age, our immune defenses slow down. That's why we need to give them all the support we can. And one of the simplest ways to do that, a daily dose of vitamin C. Oranges are packed with this essential vitamin. And it's not just about fighting off colds. Vitamin C plays a big role in repairing tissues, keeping our skin healthy, and even preventing inflammation in the body. You might not feel it right away, but over time, a lack of vitamin C can lead to slower wound healing, more joint pain, and a weakened immune response. Drinking fresh orange juice or eating a whole orange a day is one of the easiest ways to keep your body strong and resilient. Now, let's talk about something that can help with one of the most frustrating parts of aging: joint pain. Anyone who has lived long enough knows what it feels like to wake up with stiff, achy joints. The knees don't bend like they used to, the hands don't grip as firmly, and some days even simple movements feel like a challenge. But there's a natural way to fight that, and it comes in the form of cherries. Cherries, especially the tart variety, have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. They contain compounds that help reduce swelling and pain, much like some pain medications, but without the side effects. If you've ever struggled with arthritis or general joint discomfort, adding cherries to your diet can make a noticeable difference. And the best part? They also promote better sleep. As we age, good sleep becomes harder to come by. Cherries contain melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep, meaning they can help you rest better at night and wake up feeling more refreshed. Another fruit that deserves a spot on your plate is grapes. They might be small, but they pack a punch when it comes to heart health and circulation. The natural compounds found in grapes help improve blood flow, lower bad cholesterol, and reduce the risk of heart disease. And here's something else. Grapes are great for brain function too. You see, the older we get, the more we start to notice little changes in memory and focus. We walk into a room and forget why we're there. We misplace our glasses only to find them sitting on top of our head. It's natural, but that doesn't mean we can't do something about it. The antioxidants in grapes help protect the brain from cognitive decline, keeping memory sharper for longer. So whether you eat them fresh or prefer a handful of raisins, grapes are one of those simple foods that make a big difference over time. Finally, let's talk about papaya, a fruit that many people overlook, but one that can work wonders for digestion. Now, digestion might not be a topic people like to talk about, but let's be honest. When your digestion is off, everything feels off. As we age, our digestive system slows down. Things don't move as easily as they used to. That's where papaya comes in. Papaya contains a natural enzyme called papain, which helps break down food and make digestion easier. It's especially helpful for people who experience bloating, indigestion, or constipation. And beyond digestion, papaya is also rich in vitamin A, which supports eye health. If you've noticed your vision changing over the years, whether it's difficulty seeing at night or general eye strain, adding papaya to your diet could be a natural way to protect your eyesight. Now, looking at this full list, you might be thinking, do I need to eat all of these every day? Not necessarily, but the key is variety. The more you include these fruits in your diet, the more you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to function at its best. And here's a little wisdom for you. Good health isn't built in a day. It's built in all daily choices we make. You don't have to change everything overnight. Maybe today, you add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast. Maybe tomorrow, you enjoy an orange with lunch. The important thing is that you start, because taking care of your body now means more good years ahead. Years where you feel strong, capable, and able to do the things you love. I'd love to hear from you. Was there a fruit on this list that surprised you? Or do you already include some of these in your daily routine? Let me know in the comments. Now that we know which fruits are the most powerful for aging well, the next step is knowing how to choose them wisely and how to get the most out of them. Because let me tell you something. Not all fruit is created equal. When I was younger, fruit came straight from the earth. You'd pick an apple off a tree, eat a peach fresh from the orchard, or grab berries from a bush that had been kissed by the sun. But these days, things have changed. Most of the fruit you find in grocery stores has been picked before it was ripe, sprayed with preservatives, or even coated with wax to make it look shinier. And while it might look perfect on the outside, it's missing some of the nutrients that make it truly beneficial. So how do you choose the right fruit? First, whenever possible, go for seasonal and local fruit. Nature has a rhythm, and when you eat fruits that are in season, you're getting them at their nutritional peak. A strawberry in the summer is bursting with flavor and vitamins, but a strawberry in the middle of winter? It's been shipped halfway across the world, losing nutrients along the way. If you can, visit a farmer's market or look for produce that's grown locally. Second, pay attention to color and smell. A ripe, nutrient-rich fruit should have a strong, natural scent. If an orange doesn't smell like citrus, or if a peach has no fragrance, chances are it was picked too early. Bright, deep colors are also a sign of high antioxidant content: deep red cherries, dark purple grapes, rich orange papayas. The more vibrant the fruit, the more powerful the nutrients inside. And here's something most people don't think about: organic versus non-organic. Now, I'm not saying everything has to be organic, but some fruits absorb more pesticides than others. If you're eating apples, berries, or grapes, fruits where you eat the skin, it's worth getting organic when possible. If you're eating something with a thick peel, like bananas or oranges, conventional is usually fine. The key is to wash your fruit well. A simple mix of water and baking soda can remove a lot of the chemicals that don't belong on your plate. Now, once you have good quality fruit, the next question is, when should you eat it? Because let me tell you, timing matters more than people think. The best time to eat fruit? First thing in the morning or as a snack between meals. Your body digests fruit quickly, and eating it on an empty stomach allows you to absorb all its nutrients without interference. If you eat fruit right after a big meal, especially one that's high in protein or fat, it can slow down digestion and cause bloating. That's why so many people think fruit upsets their stomach. It's not the fruit itself, but the way they're eating it. Another great time to eat fruit is before or after exercise. If you go for a morning walk, have a banana beforehand, it'll give you steady energy without making you feel too full. After a workout, something like watermelon or grapes can replenish fluids and help muscle recovery. And then there's one time of day when you should avoid fruit. Late at night, your body slows down digestion as you prepare for sleep. And eating too much sugar before bed, yes, even natural sugar, can cause blood sugar spikes that disrupt rest. If you want a bedtime snack, go for something light and protein-rich, like a handful of nuts. Now, let's talk about simple ways to include more fruit in daily life. Because I know what some of you are thinking: I want to eat healthier, but I just forget. That's normal. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, simple habits. Here are a few easy ways to start. Make fruit visible. If you put fruit in the fridge drawer, you'll forget it's there. But if you keep a bowl of oranges or bananas on the counter, you're more likely to grab one when you need a snack. Pair fruit with protein. If fruit alone doesn't keep you full, try pairing it with a handful of nuts, some yogurt, or a slice of cheese. A few apple slices with peanut butter? That's a perfect, balanced snack. Blend it up. If chewing is difficult or you just don't like eating whole fruit, a smoothie is a great option. Blend some berries, a banana, and a little yogurt, and you've got an easy way to get your nutrients in. Use it as a natural sweetener. Instead of adding sugar to oatmeal or cereal, throw in some chopped fruit. Instead of reaching for a sugary dessert, try a bowl of fresh cherries or a slice of papaya. It's about replacing, not restricting. Create a routine. If you make fruit part of your daily rhythm, like a banana with breakfast or an orange in the afternoon, it stops feeling like a chore and just becomes second nature. At the end of the day, taking care of your health isn't about extreme diets or complicated rules. It's about simple, sustainable habits. And adding more fruit to your diet is one of the easiest, most natural ways to support your body as you age. So tell me, do you already follow any of these habits? Or is there something new you'd like to try? Now, before we wrap things up, I want to talk about something important: the common mistakes people make when eating fruit. Because here's the thing, it's not just about eating fruit, it's about eating it the right way. And over the years, I've seen so many people miss out on the real benefits simply because they didn't know better. The first mistake: thinking fruit can replace all other foods. Now, I know some people love fruit so much they could eat it all day long. And while it's one of the healthiest foods out there, it shouldn't replace other important nutrients. Your body also needs protein, healthy fats, and fiber from a variety of sources to function properly. If you're only eating fruit and skipping real balanced meals, you're not giving your body everything it needs. Fruit should be part of your diet, not the whole thing. Pair it with healthy proteins and fats like yogurt, nuts, or cheese to keep your energy steady and prevent sugar crashes. Because yes, even natural sugars can cause spikes if you eat too much without balance. The second mistake, drinking fruit instead of eating it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but juice is healthy, right? Well, not exactly. Whole fruit comes with fiber. That fiber helps slow down how sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. But when you drink fruit juice, especially store-bought juice, that fiber is gone, leaving behind mostly sugar and water. Think about it like this. Would you eat 5 oranges in one sitting? Probably not. But you could easily drink a glass of orange juice that contains the sugar from 5 oranges, without the fiber to balance it out. That's why fruit juice, even the healthy kind, can lead to blood sugar spikes and weight gain if consumed in excess. If you really want juice, make it fresh at home and drink it in small amounts. Or better yet, just eat the whole fruit. The third mistake, eating fruit at the wrong time. Now, we already talked about this in the last section, but it's worth repeating. Timing matters. If you eat fruit right after a heavy meal, it sits in your stomach and can cause bloating, gas, or discomfort. That's why fruit is best eaten on an empty stomach, between meals or before physical activity. And remember, late-night fruit snacking can also mess with your sleep. If you're craving something sweet before bed, reach for a handful of nuts instead of fruit. It'll keep your blood sugar stable and help you sleep more soundly. The fourth mistake, not washing fruit properly. Now, back in the day, we used to pick fruit straight from the tree, give it a quick rinse, and eat it. But today, most fruit is sprayed with pesticides, coated with wax, or handled by many different hands before it reaches your home. And if you're not washing it thoroughly, you're consuming more than just the fruit. A simple rinse under water isn't enough. To properly clean fruit, soak it in a bowl of water with a little baking soda or vinegar for a few minutes. This helps remove any residue and keeps you from consuming unnecessary chemicals. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. The fifth mistake, not eating a variety of fruits. Now, I know we all have our favorites. Maybe you love bananas but never think to buy papayas. Or maybe you eat apples every day but haven't had a cherry in years. The problem is, each fruit has a unique set of nutrients. If you eat the same 2 or 3 fruits over and over, you're missing out on a world of benefits. The best approach? Eat the rainbow. Try different colors, different textures, different flavors. Mix it up throughout the week. One day, have blueberries. The next, enjoy some grapes. The wider the variety, the better the benefits. And finally, the sixth mistake, forgetting that quality matters. Not all fruit is created equal. A fresh, in-season peach is going to have more nutrients than a peach that's been sitting in cold storage for months. A naturally ripened banana has more benefits than one that was picked green and gassed to look ripe. That's why choosing the best quality fruit matters. Whenever possible, buy local, go for organic when needed, and pick fruits that smell and feel ripe. It might seem like a small detail, but over time, it makes a real difference in the nutrients your body receives. So now that we've talked about which fruits to eat, how to choose them, and how to avoid these common mistakes, I want to leave you with one final thought. Good health is built on small daily choices. Aging well isn't about finding a miracle cure or following the latest trend. It's about consistency. The little things you do every day add up over time. Eating one banana won't change your health overnight, but eating nutrient-rich foods consistently, that's what keeps you strong, keeps your mind sharp, and keeps your body feeling good for years to come. So, my advice to you, start small. Maybe today, you swap out a sugary snack for a piece of fresh fruit. Maybe tomorrow, you try a fruit you haven't had in a while. Over time, these little choices turn into habits, and habits shape your future. Now, before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Did anything in this video surprise you? Have you been making any of these common mistakes? Or do you have your own fruit eating habits that work well for you? Let me know in the comments. I always love hearing your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, a like and subscribe would mean a lot. It helps me continue sharing this wisdom with others who might need it. More than anything, I appreciate you spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.